Hi, everybody. It looks like I am live and you can see me. Just let me know in the comments with emojis if you can hear me okay and you can see me okay and everything is working okay. All the things. Just let me know. All right. I am PMSing really hard today. I hadn't been PMSing this morning, but then out of nowhere, it all hit me. I bought these little Andes mints situations at the grocery store in anticipation of PMSing. And so I'm going to eat one. Possibly more. Hi, everybody. If you hear me burp, it's come from water, of all fucking things. But they're little Andes mints, and they have, like a little snowman, and I'm going to eat it. Yum, 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 yum. All right. So, Bullet Journal Weekly setup. That's what we're doing today. While I'm eating an Andes Mint because I'm classy like that. Hi, everybody. All right, so first things first. I never put my goals in here. You can do that still. I'll worry about that in a hot minute. Habits. I already had gone in this morning and put in all the habits that I had been taking care of. Making dinner kind of didn't happen the last couple of nights because we were either stressed out or drunk. Or both. Or both. Yeah. Same with cleaning the kitchen. But I've been doing okay with some of them. Stretching. I have the stretching things. I just haven't stretched. I'm hoping this week, now that I'm not glued to Steve Kornacki all week, will be an easier week for stretching. All right? Yeah, Andes mints are fucking good. Andes mints.
Yeah, can you toss one my way?
Yeah. That's not my fault that you missed. The Andes mints are the best part about holiday candy. I'm not saying. Well, actually, I love the Dove mint, like the crispy mint Dove candies, but the store I was at, for some reason, they were really goddamn expensive, and I don't want to pay $6 for a bag of those. That seemed outrageous. I'm chomping on my Andes mints. Anyway. All right, but I want to go through and count to see if I hit 32 instances of doing my weekly habits, because then we can put that in my power sheets. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Am I Steve Kornacki for you right now? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and then some. Woohoo! We can check that one off. I'm not even color coding because I don't care. Look at that! I did something in my power sheets! Holy shit, 2020! Holy shit, 2020. First time I've checked something off in my power sheets since, April? March? Question mark? Okay. Have I done any of this yet, though? No. Like I did shit this last week. Declutter some bullshit. Possibly today. We shall see. I need to clean my kitchen. I was telling my patrons, my kitchen is a hot fucking mess right now. All right. Yeah, Andes mints. If you have hot chocolate, drop an Andes mint into that hot chocolate and wait for a couple minutes while it starts to melt. Chef's kiss. It is gourmet on a budget. Yay, Trish. All right. So, here we go. This is this week. As you can see, my blood pressure went up, but I did not spend a lot of time checking it towards the end here. And I did not get a lot done either. Like my list, I got some stuff done, but as you can see, as the week progressed, I got less and less shit done. If you can feel that with me, then understand, with the week it has been here in the United States. So can have an existential crisis. Continue said crisis. Steve Kornacki is the hero we need on Friday. The Kornacki, what is it? They call it the chart throbs. And then day drinking and happy tears. But I did do laundry and wash my sheets yesterday, so I did some stuff. And then today, so far, I did my hangout, and I'm going to check this off too. So look at that. But now I need to fucking clean yo kitchen. Yeah. Nasty. My lettering's so garbo, but that's okay. I don't care. You nasty. All right, gotta clean my kitchen. So a lot of this shit did not happen, but I did get some stuff done on a project. One of the projects I'm working on is getting some stuff ready for a release in my Etsy shop, just reordering some postcards and some prints that ran out, and doing some little stickers that are going to be up as well. I have new fuckery flowers I've been working on this year, but this year has been such a fucking shit show that I have not finished them. So I thought I would just re-release some stuff. It's not like I want you guys to, I'm not pressuring you to go buy my postcards or whatever, but I'm letting you know I will have some stuff restocked by the end of November, just because some people have asked me about it. So it's 2020. It's no longer called day drinking. It's just drinking. All right. So I don't do stickers. Kristen does stickers with my lettering on them, but these are specifically stickers I had ordered of the fuckery flowers. I was giving these ones away, and you still get one for free with a certain amount of ordering in the Etsy shop, but I'm getting this style of sticker done with 3 other of the fuckery flowers, and I'm gonna have a little pack of them. Oh, you got some of the peach Bundaberg? Yum, 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 Amy. I mixed it with sparkling wine. I used a Blanc de Blancs, I think, but I'm sure any...
Prosecco.
Jesse's rooting for Prosecco. Okay.
It was Prosecco.
No, I got the little cans of Blanc de Blancs with the Bundaberg, not that stuff. The stuff, the little peach sodas. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, son. Don't go.
I thought you were talking about the drinks we had yesterday.
No, the drinks we had yesterday were different than the drinks we had today. Or the drinks, not that I had today. The drink I had some other time this week when I was drinking it. All right. Oh, I'm having a drink. What are fuckery flowers? Fuckery flowers are, well, how do I describe fuckery flowers? Well, they're flowers that have cuss words on them. This one says fuckery. You can check out my Etsy shop. It's linked in the description. You'll see them there. They're going to be, they're going to be like decal stickers. Anyway. All right, we're going to do another one of these because I'm really liking this layout, but I want to try maybe something a little bit more fun, more different. I kind of want to do like boxes. Do you know what I'm saying? You're going to step away and get some hot chocolate. Hell yeah. All right. So maybe what we'll do is... What is it? It's 37 down and then 26 across, right? I wrote this down somewhere. I don't know where I wrote it down. I don't care. Okay. I do care. No, I don't care. Do I care? What's the theme this week? Get work done, because I didn't get a lot done last week. I have a lot of work to catch up on. That might be it. Sorry, having another Andy's mint. Don't be unapologetic about your British anger over what a roll is called. All right. Let me think here. Theme, relief, theme. Let me think about it. Let me draw some boxes in and we'll make this work. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right here is the center, right? That guy is the center. And it's 37. So we're going to do from here to here. And then from here to here. So what I'm doing is from the center here, I'm doing 1 space in. And then from the side, I'm doing 1 space in. And then from the bottom, I'm doing 1 space up. Because I want to have a little bit of breathing room. Maybe we'll do a forest theme. That's a good idea. I'm just experimenting. I'm not like, I could see why people would do like a, shit, I wanted to have these boxes in different spots though. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Right. So 37, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 seems like a good number. No. 18, 19, 20. We'll do 20 boxes for this. And so here. And so then if I was going to do a box like this, and I want it to be like a rounded box, okay, that was a little janky, but whatever. It's a start, okay? And so then from up here, we want to go from here to here, and then we want 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So right here to here. Alrighty, so that'll be the second box. All right, this is what I'm working on here. You know what, Mari? You can celebrate as much as you want to. Okay. All right. I would freeball this a lot more, but fuck. Well, that was a fuck up. God damn it. Okay. We've had a problem here. Houston, we have a problem, and I don't care that much. I do care. I actually care a lot. But this is not the fuckery that I can, like, fix as quickly as I'd want to. So instead of trying to fix it, I'm going to just go with it. We're going to have a narrower box for Tuesday. That's just going to be the way we live our lives in this house. All right, we're just going to live our lives with a narrower box here because fuck my life. I only have so many pages left, so I can't, like, I can't just automatically fix it. All right, this might not be the right amount of boxes either because it's folded, but again, whatever. There. We're just making this work. Add some serifs to my box corners. A ruler would be useful lining stuff up, but why would I do that when it is so much easier to just pretend like I know what I'm doing? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. See? Whoops. Whatever. It's fine. And then we'll take this guy and we'll just... Actually, we'll just go like this. There. How much bigger is it? I think it's one more space bigger, but whatever. Okay, it works. Look at that. It works. It works. We're going to make this work. I'm just tracing the janky boxes to make more janky boxes, because why fuck not, right? There we go. Look at that. I have boxes. They are kind of wacky looking. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Indie Kitty. Bob Ross, your BuJo. No mistakes, just happy accidents. There we go. It has actually been chilly here, but now the sun is out. We were hoping for rain, but now the sun is out. All right. So, but you know what I'm going to do? To go with the theme of previous pages in this bullet journal, I'm going to scrimbly bimbly these just to make them look slightly less wonky. And if you don't know about scrimbly bimbly, it's like Jeremy Baramy. Whoa. Well, that went super scrimbly bimbly, but whatever. That's fine. We'll just scrimbly Bimbly. Yeah, it's like Jeremy Bearimy. Is it raining in Napa? No, the sun just came out, so it's a blue sky in Napa at the moment. Yeah. Do you know? If you don't know what Jeremy Bearimy is, I 10 out of 10 recommend you look it up because The Good Place is a fucking fantastic show. So good. Literally. This scrimbly bimbly situation is very all over the place. What is cold to me? Shut up, Jesse. I'm born and raised in California. I get cold super easily. But right now I'm sweating my balls off, and I think it's because we A, have the heater on, and B, I just started my period, so I've got like the period sweats, which is gross. How do you spell what? Jeremy Bearimy or Scrimbly Bimbly? Jessica asked how are K and R. They're doing okay. They're still at their dad's house, but I did talk to one of them on the phone yesterday, and the other one texted me and was like, yeah, Mom, whatever. You can guess which one that one was. So they're doing okay. Can we get a size comparison of the new Archer and Olive to the current BuJo? I don't have it, but which one are you talking about? Yeah, no, for California, like 50 degrees is cold. You know, it drops below like 65 and we're all in sweaters and scarves. Yeah. If you want to really understand California weather, you can just know about my husband's frustration with my kids because they refer, God damn it, dude, this is not even wanting to try and be even slightly artistic. This is just like, fuck you, Dolphin. No, Jesse is eternally frustrated at Kat and RJ because they refer to hoodies as jackets. So, if that tells you anything about how cold it gets in, or doesn't get in California, it's that. Okay, so there we go. We got some scrimbly bimblies. These make me think of Shel Silverstein's style, or that one, not the more current rolled doll illustrations, but the older ones that were more realistic looking but super scribbly. Oh, the giant, the one I'm using next year, Jennifer, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's not actually Archer and Olive, it's Baron Fig, but I'll show you if you want to see. If I can figure out where I put it. Oh, fuck my life. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so this bullet journal I am currently using is a Leuchtturm 1917, and it is A5. The one I'm thinking about using, let me move the camera up a little bit. The one I'm thinking about using is this one, which is 7x10 from Baron Fig. It's this much bigger. This much bigger. Anyway, I'm going to move this back down a little bit. All right. Where was I? Oh my God, Trish is right. And when I was in Chicago in February for the Chicago Planner Conference, people were like, do you want to go outside? And I was like, no. I felt like I bought a jacket especially for the occasion and went outside from the airport and thought my face was going to get just like completely frozen over with snot. Not an attractive look, I tell you. What kind of hoodies? Pullovers. Well, do my kids wear zipper front hoodies? I don't think they do. They just wear pullovers. Yeah.
Kat has recently stolen a zip-up hoodie from me.
Yeah. Well, Kat's also stolen a couple of my sweaters. Kat just is in the business of stealing other people's stuff. So, all right. So we're going to put Monday. Where's my little pen? I'll put in my little checklist, my Alastair method. For now, at least, I'm keeping Plant-Based Bride and the Alastair method linked in the description because that's the style I'm using. And I want to make sure to give credit. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Dot. Tasks. I'm just going to go over that line one more time. I'm not going to go hardcore scrimbly bimbly here because I'm already having to like squish so much information into such a small area, which is why I'm thinking about using a bigger situation next year. Because this is just, if I'm going to do all my planning in this notebook, I'm going to need more room. What am I looking at? Okay. Amy Hathaway, you are so right. Winter in Northern California means less time in flip-flops or barefoot and wearing socks and more closed-toed shoes. Exactly. Like, my flip-flops still get worn, especially when I'm running to the store, even if it's raining. But I will more often wear Chucks or flats. Occasionally boots. More people will live like the boots life, but I don't like the boots life. Mostly because I'm lazy, and also because now I'm at the point, like, my Chucks are getting neglected because tying my shoes is a lot harder for me, because bending over with how big my kidneys are is a recipe for me to burst assist. Amy has tried to teach me some ways to like reacclimate myself to tying my shoes, but it hasn't worked yet. But to be fair, Amy, my sister's torso is like twice as long as mine, and her legs are like half as long, so she's got some things to worry about herself. All right. So let's see here. We'll put this across the top for each of these for the date. And this is the same Tombow that I have been using since I used it. I've got this Amanda Rachel Lee washi. I might use this too. Oh my god, my back itches. My back itches. I'm gonna use right now this month. I am doing just bullet journal only. I am thinking about being just bullet journal only at least into January of next year. But for this month, I'm giving it a try. Okay, so we have Monday. What the fuck day is tomorrow? I don't even know. 9. 11/9. Tuesday. 11/10. Wednesday. Does anybody else besides me still say Wednesday to remember to spell it right? There are certain things I have never lost from elementary school, and saying Wednesday is one of them. And when I'm trying to figure out directions, being like, okay, never eat shredded wheat. That's how I figure out directions, like for north, south, east, and west. So, and then counting the months on your knuckles to figure out if they have, or the 30 days have September. Like, those are the two ways I also remember how many days are in a month. Like, those things stick with you. I'm 40 and I still have those things stuck in my head. Yes, okay. So it seems like, yes, you guys do as well. Thursday. Never eat soggy waffles. Yeah, I've heard that one before. I got never eat shredded wheat, which is funny because I actually really like shredded wheat. So I do eat shredded wheat. Is it Friday the 13th? Friday the 13th? Hell yeah. Do, 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 do. That's Star Trek. Hey, Jess.
That's me.
Friday this week is Friday the 13th. I'm just saying it. What? Why are you shitting all over my cornflakes? Whoa.
That is not a visual.
Sunday. Can I spell it? Sanday. Sanday. Sanday, Sanday, Sanday. Yeah. The MISSI-PPI? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've done that too. All right. Wait. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm sad that Alex Trebek died too. Dude, I thought he was going to live forever. He's been the same age to me for like 20 years. How many times did I watch The Dancing Michael Myers and Scream? Oh, a bunch. All right. Anyway, okay, so we have this, and then our family Zooms giving is this day. So this is going to be, I'll have to make some notes here for Zoom's giving. The kids are going to be back on Friday, so I also have to put my blood pressure and shit on here as well. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. We're going to do this. We're going to just kind of scrimbly bimbly. There we go. That's what we're going to do to divide it up for the weather and for the blood pressure and shit, which hopefully my blood pressure will go down a little bit this week. That would be nice. Yeah. He it was pancreatic cancer, right? That's a bitch. I was never even a huge Jeopardy watcher either. My parents liked watching it. Apparently, my kid's dad and stepmom also like watching it, so I should be sure to send like a message to my kid's stepmom just to let her know I'm thinking, because I know that they watch it most nights, according to my children. I always liked watching Jeopardy if there was going to be a category I knew I was going to kick ass at. Like, I remember one time watching it, and there was a Stephen King category, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll get all of these right, because I'm a fucking huge Stephen King fan. And there was another one where it was like all Jim Henson movies, like Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal and shit like that, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'll get this one right too. But like some of the shit on Jeopardy, I was like, whoa, brother, I do not know anything about any of this stuff. So, all right, so we've got that in. I'm kind of liking how this is looking. It's kind of cute. But yeah. Yeah, see, when we were kids, after school, we walked home, and then we watched the Fox Kids Club for like Fox 40, which was the Fox affiliate in where we lived in Northern California, and like the Sacramento area. And do you guys remember when like Fox was still like a brand new network when The Simpsons came out as a show? Like, my age shows when I remember watching as a kid with my parents The Simpsons shorts on the Tracy Ullman show. I'm also really burpy, so the proportionate shapes of the boxes make them look like iPhones. That's an interesting point. Okay, so what am I gonna draw? I want to draw some foresty stuff. Somebody mentioned that, and I thought that was a good idea. So let's draw some foresty shit, huh? Let's see. We'll have a tree here. And we'll just kind of draw out the roots right here from behind here. All right. I'm just gonna do some scrimbly bimbly fucking doodles. Tracy Ullman, damn world. Yeah, my parents loved. Dude, we had the Tracy Ullman, one of her albums, on cassette tape. The one that has You Broke My Heart in 17 Places. And, I don't remember what else is on it. But we used to listen to the shit out of that while we were cleaning. It was one of our cleaning albums. Yeah, but we watched the Fox Kids Club with Animaniacs and Tiny Toons And drawing like a tree situation here. Animaniacs and Tiny Toons, and the Batman the Animated Series, and X-Men the Animated Series. And then we would switch it, I think, at 4:30 to PBS, because that was when Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego came on, and we wanted to sing along with the Rockapella theme song, you know, the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, do. But then also, because my sisters and I would get infuriated whenever we watched that show, and one of the smug-ass little kids that was on it would get shit wrong that was like, we knew the answer to, and we were always like, dude, if we ever got the chance to be on Carmen Sandiego, we would kick ass. These fucking kids don't know shit. Like, that's how we would feel when we watched Carmen Sandiego, because we would always be like, I'm just doing some like doodly tree situations here. Looks, last part of the tree looks weird and creepy. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego is our fucking jam. We had Nickelodeon for like a hot minute because my parents were stealing cable. And then they stopped stealing cable, and so we didn't. I remember just watching David the Gnome and really liking it. But Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego was our fucking jam. And we would, even though we loved everything that was on the Fox Kids Network, or the Fox Kids Club, we would always change it to watch Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, which would come on. And then like the adult news shows would start showing, and we would be like, ah, fuck this, and like walk away. But yeah. Animaniacs is coming back, by the way. They are making some new Animaniacs episodes, and they got the original voice cast back. All right, so let's draw some mushrooms. Yeah, Animaniacs is... There's a Carmen Sandiego reboot? Oh, I'll have to check that out. Fuck yeah, because I loved that show. But yeah, no, Animaniacs is coming back. Like, Google it. It's coming back. They got... From what I don't think they're doing all of the characters. They're going to be not doing, but I know they're doing Pinky and the Brain as part of it. I really, really hope we get the Good Pigeons back, because the Good Pigeons were my favorite. But I would be happy. They're doing like Dr. Scratch and Sniff and fucking Hello Nurse, and as far as I know, and like Yakko, Wacko, and Dot and all that. Like, they're coming back. They're making some new episodes. I did not know that, Jennifer. I'll have to check it out. That's kind of a janky looking mushroom, but whatever, I'll take it. There, we got some little mushrooms going right there. How the hell do I remember all of this? Because I can't remember anything I'm supposed to know. Like, I don't remember shit about, like, stuff I'm supposed to know, but I remember everything about bullshit. So... But yeah, I loved watching Animaniacs when I was younger, and Tiny Toons. There was the episode of Tiny Toons where I think my favorite episode of Tiny Toons was the one when Plucky was trying to learn like the super extended facial expressions, and he gets stuck as a giant eye, and they start using him as a trampoline. Fucking rad, man. Rad. Rad dad. All right, what else am I doing here? Maybe we'll draw a fern of some sort of plant. What am I supposed to know? I don't know. That's how I don't remember it. Like, am I supposed to remember when my water bill is due? Or, like, what my passwords are? I'm sure there's adult shit I don't know. I'm just doing, like, a scratchy situation here. And then I kind of want to draw coming up here some of those like cattails, because I love cattails. When I was a kid, we used to, like, I know they wouldn't be this tall necessarily, but like when I was a kid, we used to take them and break them because they would be all floofy on the inside. Which I'm sure was not the nicest thing to the local environment. But they always made me think of like fun squeaky corn dogs. Looks kind of like wheat. I'm just trying to make it be some sort of a like growing, overgrown plant. It could be wheat. It might be wheat. Oh, you never know. Yeah, like adulting shit. Cattails. DuckTales. Woo. Do, 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 do. Everything me. DuckTales. Woo. Kind of look like pointy little wieners. Pointy wieners. Well, I'm sure they have like a real name, but we always called them cattails. I'm not a fucking botanist. I don't know shit. This doesn't look right. Whatever. I don't care. Maybe we'll draw some wheat here too. We'll draw a little situation here. And we'll draw like that. This isn't art. Well, I guess this is kind of art, but like, this isn't meant to be like fucking epic motherfucking shit here. This is just supposed to be drawing. How did you and I end up on the same scratchy sketch theme independently? It's in the air. Is that the common name? Okay, good. You know, Jessica, I have thought about doing, I wanted to do Looney Tunes for 1 month, but then I started going through and picking characters. And holy shit, you know, I loved Looney Tunes as a kid. Oh my God. Some of the shit that we watched on Looney Tunes was inappropriate. And I'm not even like, I didn't care. I let my kids watch Ren and Stimpy. And that is the most inappropriate show fucking ever. And for some reason, Looney Tunes just, I couldn't even. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, hi, Crystal. What about Inspector Gadget? I did love that show. I did. I did not watch the movie with Matthew Broderick in it because that kind of weirded me out. And I was like, I don't know about that, man. I'm going to do another tree here. Just kind of doodling in a tree of some sort. And then we'll draw down some like tree looking situations here. And maybe some like little mushrooms growing out of the tree. Cattails are also known as reeds or bulrushes. I've heard bulrushes before. I didn't realize they were the same thing. are trees and plants in my new doodle book. Yes, but not like hella specifics. There are the theme of my doodle book is it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to know what it is when you look at it. And so there are some different leaves and some different plants and flowers and some different trees, but they're very generic. It's not like a super in-depth nature doodling. If you want in-depth nature doodling as somebody who's got some books that are really awesome, I suggest you check out Peggy Dean. Her books of botanicals and plants are excellent. They're so good. But mine is much more like general. Like it's meant to be for your like a standard kind of planner, like if you're gonna water the flowers or something. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll draw like maybe some flowers. Let's do some little like kind of these flowers, whatever they are in nature. Like the fun I like of doodling is being able to like kind of get an idea of what you're looking at, but then people might see a penis, you know? Like if my doodles could be either nature or a penis, I'm fine with it. Have you seen The Ringer of Notre Dame? The whole plot is that Frollo wants to kill Esmeralda because he's horny for her. I feel like that's the Disney movie also. Like the Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney movie is fucking scary. His song Hellfire is intense. Like, wow. I like it. I actually think the Hunchback of Notre Dame is a really good movie, but damn, son. Like, and then maybe we'll draw some because I managed to go for a little while without doing flowers. I'm draw some of these like kind of like delphiniums sort of situation. But yeah, like my favorite way of doodling is to do you have the general idea of what it's supposed to be? Like if you look at it and think that's a tree, well then, yay. It's good enough for me, man. And then we'll draw like a little kind of bush situation here with like maybe some little like berries on it or something. But see how this is just kind of a foresty situation? Hell yeah! Oh, okay, that is the Disney movie then. But yeah, no, that's, I would say, probably one of the most strongly sexual songs I think I've ever seen in a Disney movie, like a Disney animated movie. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, did I study art in school? I took classes, but I wouldn't say I studied it. It might be your internet, Jess. It seems like it's working okay for me on this end. All right. And so before I move on and keep doodling, let's add some actual planner shit, shall we? Okay, let me pull up the weather for this week. Come on, rain. Come on, cold weather. And no, it's not supposed to be 84 degrees today, is it? Or was there already a high of 84? Why is my weather app being so functified? Try this again. Ha! No, the high today was 55. That's what I thought. Ooh, chance of rain for the weekend. Fuck yeah! It's supposed to be in the 60s all week, Jess. Mm-hmm. The first sign of fucking rain in California, and I'm just like, hell yeah! Rain! Come pour on my head. 34 degrees at night. Oh, it's going to be tomorrow, Jess. Good thing you have your space heater in the garage now, so you don't freeze your nuts off. I'm really scared of our electric bill this month, though.
Yeah.
But you need it. Maybe you should be able to write off our power bill because you need the space heater so you don't die of hypothermia.
See how much it goes up.
Yeah, just tell them, like, you want me to do work for you and make money for you? Well, then you need to subsidize our extreme power bill. Ooh, there's a metal cover of Hellfire. Oh, Jess, we're going to have to find that. Thank you for ordering it, Robin. No, you're not at the end yet. I'm not done yet. I'm just starting to put some things in. Getting there, though. I'll probably be done in about 15 minutes or so, I'm guessing. Maybe 20. Like I know how to estimate fucking anything. Nope. So I am listening to You're Wrong About. It's a podcast I'm super into right now. And they've been doing the Princess Diana episodes, but they've been trickling out slowly, which has been bugging me because I wanted more. And so the last one of the Princess Diana, do I get to write? If it's 60% rain, I'm going to write that. I'm going to put rain because fuck it. Oh man, but that means I won't make the kids walk home from school that day. Boo, rain. Lazy. You walk outside in the rain. You spend too much time inside, children. Anyway, so I've been listening to the You're Wrong About podcast on their Princess Diana episodes, but when I haven't been listening to their Princess Diana episodes, I've been going through, they have like a massive, multiple episode, like many episode series going into deep dives on different people in the O.J. Simpson trial. I'm in the middle of the Kato Kalin episodes right now. And they are really good. And so I decided I started to watch The People versus O.J. Simpson, but I never finished it. So I'm starting to watch that while I'm in bed. Because nothing says sweet, sweet dreams like the O.J. Simpson trial. Have I heard of Jonathan Young? He does Disney metal covers. No, but I'm going to write that down because that sounds fucking awesome. What else does he do? Jess has he has gloves that are fingerless, like hella Madonna style. I used to wear fingerless gloves like that when I was working in the sign room because it was this one little closet, but whenever they had the freezer open to like work the freezer section, it would be open for a good like 40 minutes and all the cold air would rush into there. And so I would freeze my balls off, but you can't get good dexterity for lettering if your hands are in gloves. Disney metal covers. Maybe I'll listen to that while I try to clean up the hot mess that is my kitchen. It rained in Richmond. Yeah, we have blue skies right now, so we thought we were going to get a little bit of rain, but we didn't. Dude, fingerless gloves are great because they keep your hands warm, but you still have like the touch in your fingers to like use your phone or write things down, but your hands still stay pretty warm. Like getting the fingerless gloves was like a must for me for the years I worked in the sign room. I would wear fingerless gloves damn near every single day throughout the winter. Are they working out okay for you, Jess?
I haven't really needed to wear them since I got the space heater rolling.
Okay. But yeah, they're handy. It's hard when your hands start to like stiffen because they're so cold, which is why I wear the fingerless gloves, because you can't, if your job if you need your hands for your job and they stiffen up because you're so cold, then yeah, give them a try. Fingerless gloves are hella, then you'll be able to like go like meh over your face. Do some like 80s awesomeness. Oh, they don't work for you because your palms are warm. See, my hands, my circulation in my extremities is really bad because I'm assuming because I'm so long. But yeah. Yeah, Kat had the fingerless gloves for marching band for playing the flute. I'm assuming RJ will eventually for playing trumpet, but I don't know if they need fingerless gloves for trumpet. Do you, Jess?
Depends on how cold it is.
Yeah. But since RJ hasn't gotten to like it's sized for a marching band uniform or anything yet because of COVID. Your lectures will be more interesting with the fingerless gloves. Yeah, like put them down your face like you're like the Shia LaBeouf magic gif. Okay, so we get the kids back. It's Zoom's giving. And then Sunday, we actually had something I needed to do on Sunday after Zoom's giving. What the fuck was it? I remember telling myself this. Oh, well, we're gonna, that might be the fuckery week. I don't know. Maybe. So, yeah. But I need to put on here, pick up kids. Because that's going to happen on that day. And then I also am going to have, is that Friday? Yes, that is Friday. So this day is Zoomsgiving. So maybe what I will do is do some, oh, fuck my life. I don't think I started it. Whatever, I'm going to do some scrimbly bimbly lettering. That Z looks like some raw bullshit. But that's okay. Zoomsgiving. It's basically taking the place of our fake family Thanksgiving that we do every year. Because, for obvious reasons, normally we have between like 25 and 40 people at our fake Thanksgiving. That does not sound like the business right now, I'm just saying. Zooms. Oh, sorry. I lost the chat. Where'd it go? Did you miss election talk? I didn't really talk about it. I mean, we sort of mentioned it, but like, okay. That was the chat I wanted to have, though. Well, maybe not the chat. Zoomsgiving. But like, what I wanted to chat about the election is the feeling that I have right now. Because it really makes me, Jess and I were both talking about it. There's a certain tension that we've been carrying, that some of it got alleviated. Not all of it. You know, there's still plenty of things that could go up in the next couple of months. But then on top of all of that, like, just because, you know, the president did not get reelected, it does not mean that problems were all magically solved. Far from it. But there was a certain level of anxiety that got lifted for us this weekend. And it reminded me of how I felt when we bought this house. For my whole life, I've rented up until this house. And when I was a kid, and even in early years of my marriage, my first marriage, Zoomsgiving. Between the conversation between the stress of the election in general and then the stress of the days where they were counting and we were all staring at Steve Kornacki's khakis. Kornacki khakis. That's awesome. And then I want to put the times here for the phone calls. We're doing Zoom calls, different Zoom calls, but I don't remember what the schedule is. So I'm just going to leave this scribbly bibbly box for once we find out what the call, because we're doing several different calls. We're doing a call that's going to be the cooking call. We're going to be doing calls for our family toast that we always do, and then the call for while we're eating. So I don't know what time they all are yet, though. Yeah. Anyway, so when we bought this house, my whole life I've lived in rentals except for this house. And the few times I lived with my grandparents because they had their house. But like my parents were always behind on rent, like months behind on rent. And Russell and I were behind on rent a whole bunch too. And there was always the stress of getting evicted. There was a point with my family where our plumbing went out. And my parents, this is after I actually moved out when I was in college, but my parents were too scared to call their landlord and let him know the plumbing went out. And so they started using a makeshift outhouse in the backyard instead of calling the plumber to fix the plumbing. So my whole life, I have always been terrified of being evicted. And I never realized how heavy it was weighing on me until we bought this house and realized that if we stopped making the payments or whatever, we could get booted. But other than that, nobody can make us leave here except for us. And it relieved a tension I had gotten so used to that I had forgotten about it. And there was tension that I hadn't even realized I was feeling that got relieved. Again, not all of it. There's plenty of tension left, and there are tensions I don't feel because of being, a cisgender white woman who's middle class. Like, I have tensions I don't feel because of privileges I have. But there are other tensions I do feel, and there are plenty that are still there. But there was a certain level of tension that got lifted yesterday, and we celebrated that. even if there's still so much more. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesse's asleep. You might hear him snoring. All right. And I'm going to put here kids back because I haven't had them for 2 weeks and I miss them. I miss my babies. Also, for everything that happened last night during the speeches and how awesome it was to hear, a woman give a vice presidential elect speech, and for all the other reasons it's barrier breaking. But there was one other thing that killed me, man, and it was when during Biden's speech he mentioned the gay community and he mentioned transgender people, kids. I think I left room for an apostrophe when there doesn't need to be an apostrophe. So we're just going to leave it like that and make it look like I suck at spacing. He mentioned trans people. That's never happened in a president-elect speech. That's never happened. And I immediately texted my kid and was like, oh my God. And I was in tears because he also said disability. He did. I can't pretend to know what it's like to be in the LGBTQ community because I'm not, I'm pretty solidly, aside from looking at Shirley Manson, if I dip at all into out of the heterosexual category, it's for Shirley Manson because God damn it, she's hot. But honestly, I am pretty solidly heterosexual. And I'm cisgender. I can't pretend to know what it's like to be in the LGBTQ community. But my kid is. I am a mom of someone in the community. I'm sorry, I'm getting really teary-eyed while I'm doing this right now because I have heard from my kid, directly from my kid. Not that I have not seen it in my own family or heard it from friends, but from my own kid who has friends who are trans, whose parents refuse to use the name that they want to use or their pronouns. They refuse to use their pronouns or they refuse to accept them at all. It wrecks me because I can't imagine a world in which I can't imagine a world in which I would ever turn my back on my kids. I told RJ once, I was like, if you ever were a murderer, I would be very disappointed and I would hope that you got you pay your debt to the society and to the people, because that sucks ass, man, to murder somebody. But I would never stop loving you. I just would not be thrilled with you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not comparing the LGBTQ community murder, but to me, disowning your kid or not acknowledging who your kid is it's on a level with that, for me, because I can't ever see myself not doing it. It's my fucking kid. It's my kid. It's who they are. And on top of that, one of the things when Kat told us they were non-binary, and there were people, and the reason maybe it's on my mind too is because Kat actually came out to our family during a toast. We used to call it the women's toast. We now call it the longevity toast because Kat and other members of our family do not necessarily identify as female, but they're not male. So it's the dudes have their toast and everybody else gets the longevity toast. But Kat said it, and even my grandma in her 80s was just like, cool, thanks for telling us. Let us know what you want us to, you want us to refer to you. And the way I see it when I've explained it to other people is I know myself better than anybody else does. Do you know what I mean? I know myself better than anybody else does. People take me at face value for who I say I am and what I say I am and how I love and who I love and how I identify. People take it at face value because I know myself. Nobody knows me better than I do. Well, why wouldn't I extend the same courtesy to my kids? Why wouldn't people extend the same courtesy to their kids to know who they are? And even if they're not sure who they are yet, but they feel like they're going in a certain direction to like, it's not so easy as like, Jess, you are snoring really loud.
I'm sorry.
On my stream. You might want to go take a nap in the bedroom.
Okay.
But like, I don't understand how it is. Like, and people are like, well, what if they find out, like, because Kat's non-binary, but is also thinking that they might actually take it a step further and feel like they're agender. And people have asked me, like, well, if they don't know what they are now, why don't they know what they're? And I'm like, because sometimes it takes time. Oh, I want to add a drop shadow. Sometimes it takes time to really understand who you are, especially if the language hasn't been familiar to you. Do you know what I mean? The labels are important because the labels help you realize that you're not alone. Anyway, so it's a big deal to me that my kid feels seen and loved. I mean, both my kids, but RJ seems to have a bit easier time with things. It's important to me that they feel seen and that they feel loved. And anybody whose parents don't see them and love them for who they are, you come to me and I will give you a socially distanced mom hug because it fucking horrifies me if parents can't accept who their kids are. Yeah, Trish made it just right. There are people in the 30s and 40s and 50s still figuring it out. And I am thankful that my kids have been in a community of people through our church who have a pretty good grasp of language and different identities and what they mean to help Kat navigate it and to help RJ navigate it as Kat's brother. Like, I'm very thankful. And for the comprehensive sex education we've been able to get them. Like, having extra sources to validate and verify the things that they're learning is just so helpful. All right, somebody asked me about pronouns. Oh, Helen asked, was it hard to remember to use new pronouns? Yes. And it wasn't that it was hard to remember. It's a habit to break. You know, I had referred to Kat as my daughter. Like, I'm pretty good at remembering Kat's. I'm good at Kat's pronouns. I'm good at using Kat's pronouns. The spot where I'm still struggling is referring to Kat as RJ's sibling rather than RJ's sister. That one is really hard for me. Like, I am struggling because what winds up happening is I wind up saying RJ's nibbling, which is not the same thing. That's his cousin or his nephew or something, not a sibling. Anyway, so using the word sister is one that I'm still working really hard on. It's breaking a habit. Do you know what I mean? So that takes time and trying and caring. I don't remember if I put mushrooms in my book or not. I think I might have. You were a grown-ass adult, but you would appreciate a mom hug? I would give you one if I could, you know? And actually, one of the things that I have found myself doing more often is using the words they, them with anybody whose pronouns have not been confirmed. Like if I'm talking about somebody in some context, I often find myself using they, them as a pronoun as like the default, which is something I didn't do before. I would just assume and use those pronouns, and I'm finding myself using they, them as a default pronoun until I find out otherwise, which is not something it's not something I expected to be doing, but it's just sort of happened as a result of that, which I actually think is kind of cool. So Taylor, I can see why your mom thinks that, but I don't think it's accurate. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like It comes down to the question of nature versus nurture, I guess. Yeah. A lot of people, I agree, a lot of people, I miss my mom. I could use my mom. And I know my mom would be super accepting of cats. What was I going to do on Sunday? I'm going to leave Sunday blank because I feel like there was something happening on Sunday that I'm not remembering right now that we talked about. The kids and I talked about something, and I don't remember what it is. Yeah. All right, so Thursday, I have Patreon Live. And then Monday, I have a patron post. And I have to record the podcast because I didn't do that this week, along with all the other fucking shit I didn't do this week. Tomorrow morning, I have to spend, I'm going to write that down in a hot minute, by the way. 124. I have to spend some time, figure your life out is tomorrow's main job. I have to figure out all the shit that I procrastinated on last week when I was busy watching the Kornacki Khakis. You know, Kat's dad also struggled with they being plural. I am happy to say that he has gotten past it. It can happen. It just takes time. RJ also made it a point to remind him when he was misgendering Kat with pronouns because Kat hated having attention drawn to themselves. So RJ would call him out on it at the dinner table. RJ's like, dude, that's not Kat's pronoun. Like, my fucking son, dude. I love that kid. I love both my kids, but RJ, sometimes RJ is one of those kids who knows just what to do to stay alive. You know, he's being a fucking annoying little monkey sometimes, and then he'll just do something that makes my heart grow 3 Grinchy sizes bigger. And yeah, so, but for those of you who have parents who that's their hang up is it's plural. I can tell you from experience that it is possible for them to get over that because my ex is doing it, and he's as stubborn as I am, which is part of why our marriage didn't work. So. You 10 a.m. And then I've got my hangout and everything on Sunday. But I don't know what the fuck it is that the kids and I were talking about doing that day. What the hell were we talking about doing that day? I did not write it down. You think that's what you have a planner for, but I did not write it down. I gotta figure it out. I don't remember what it is. There was something. No, Rebecca, I think Jennifer was referring to Biden being Catholic. I do have to say, though, I love one of my personal favorite nicknames for non-binary people is NB, which is, NB, but NB. It reminds me of when people thought RJ's name was spelled RJ, like that, instead of, RJ. I don't even think he uses periods. I think he just writes RJ as like one word. But I think NB is the goddamn cutest little non-binary nickname ever. I think it's so cute. So... yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to migrate everything over from this week tomorrow morning when I sit down and figure my life out to figure out what actually needs to happen this week. But this is about as far as I'm going to go because I am now emotionally and mentally tired and I need a snack that's not chocolate and to shake my husband awake so we can clean the kitchen up together because he has some work to do too. Anyway, you guys. Yes, I love that he included disabled people as well. Oh, I'm so glad it was helpful. Anyway, you guys. Like I said, big mom hugs. Anybody who needs one, big mom hugs to you as best as I could. You guys are awesome. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody else. Stay safe. Wash your hands. The coronavirus is still real. Be safe this week, and I will see you next Sunday. Anyway, you guys, wish me luck. My kitchen is a hot-ass fucking mess, and I gotta go deal with it. So, yeah, good luck with that, right? Ugh. Anyway, you guys, bye.